Hello, this is a rent predictor app from Mindbogglers. We are on the dashboard page now. So firstly, I can just go and select the zip code which I want. I'll say, just let's say San Jose 95112, and I'm searching for a 3 BHK, and I just go and submit. So this thing, the Google Maps shows me the predicted rent for 3 BHK at San Jose Place, and that is $3228.19. So this is a functionality like, and let's say if I just want to go for a 2 BHK, and for the new zip code now, so this gives me a new predicted rent. That the location is Albany, CA, and the predicted rent is 3911.55. Now we'll proceed with the second screen, which is Word Cloud, which displays the list of all famous cities in USA. So currently it is showing me all the cities like which are apt to buy or rent a 1 BHK flat. So Manhattan Beach is one of the famous ones, then the Venice, and the rest of them are the second best fits. So if I just go and select the 2 BHK, go and submit. Okay, so it again shows me the new list of the cities like which are good to rent a 2 BHK. So all these filters and cities like were calculated based on the data sets which we have: the rent one, the cost of living index, transportation, healthcare, earthquake prone areas, establishments, employees, housing, utilities, annual payroll. So whichever the one was the best fit, so we are just showing it in highlight way, and the other one is in decreasing order. Okay, so now we are moving to the next screen, which is line graph. So here we have just shown the rents of all the 10 cities, starting from September 2013, and compared the rents via line graphs. So here you can just check some of the line graphs are stagnant, like means they haven't changed much from starting from September 2013. So they do have some constant rates, and despite of the fact, San Francisco, it has very huge curve, like it keeps on increasing. The rents in San Francisco keeps on increasing. So let's say I don't want to check for San Francisco now. I'll just look for the stagnant graphs. Let's say I'm just removing Washington, so I can just compare accordingly, like which two cities I need to compare. So this is how it is, and like let's say I don't want these ones again, so I can just select back again those values, and I can just get these values, and like if I just hover on the pointers, it shows me the current rent, the rent in that particular month, plus the city as well. So next up here is pie chart, so which shows all the different factors which are going to affect rent of all flats. Let's say I have 5 pie charts over here for each bedroom flats. Like let's say for 1 BHK, I have these factors to be considered: total establishments, employees, annual payroll, cost of living index, housing, utilities, healthcare, earthquake prone areas, transportation, temperature. So it shows all the relative rating. So let's say for cost of living index currently is 31.1%, but I like some of these factors doesn't matter to me. Let's say I don't have any health issues, so I'm just moving healthcare now. So if I just move healthcare out of it, so this relativity shows again, and the cost of living index gets updated accordingly. So currently, if I just have a car with me, I don't need a transportation now, so the value again changes. So this relativity stuff has been shown very well with the pie chart, so that's why we have used pie chart for the same. So same thing for others, but the factors does differ for each BHK. Let's say for 1 BHK we can consider some of the factors. So the next and last screen is about the global view, which will help me out to find out the places with my criteria. Okay, let's say for housing, like Miss, I do have a lot of criteria over here: housing, temperature, transportation, healthcare, annual payroll, cost of living index. So here I can just specify the ranges accordingly. Let's say I am not bothered about housing that much, so let's say I can just drop down the region. So for temperature again, I'll look for hot areas. For transportation, I do have a car, so I don't need transportation that much. So it gets updated accordingly. So for healthcare again, I can just drop down the index to somewhat lesser. For annual payroll, okay, that again shows me something. The cost of living index as well. So the map gets updated. So it's kind of a scatter plot where I can just go and search. So it shows me some areas in California where I can just go and look for the zip code. So these zip codes I can use it on my dashboard screen where I can just go and find out the particular place. Okay, so here it's showing me some 94110 where the housing index and employees for the same. So again, I can go to the dashboard and show 94110 and look for the rent. So it shows me the rent and quite looks good to me. So okay, I can go. So here is the demo. I will conclude with all these screens. Okay, and thanks, and please provide your inputs.